I think the biggest advantage of the council manager form of government is the day-to-day operations. It allows myself as the fire chief here in the city of Fenton to reach out to my boss on a daily basis, work towards solutions, whether I need his assistance or I need input. We can work together towards problem resolution. We can be prepared for projects before we take it to the full council and mayor for a vote, whether it be policies, resolutions, or budgetary issues. We can work on those day to day and take a lot of the legwork out of the situation before we take it to full council. So I feel that's the biggest advantage. It gives immediate access for me to my boss to make those day-to-day decisions and streamline our operations. Disaster preparedness is an important issue for all communities. Fenton being no different, we developed a plan between our city administration and myself, developed a plan that we put into place and practice. That plan defines roles and responsibilities for each agency, all the way through our council and mayor. The plan defines who should be doing what and what they shouldn't be doing. Our plan was put into place when we had a tornado strike town, and we were in active emergency operations for about 72 hours here in the city. And during that time, our mayor was our public information officer. She handled all press and news agency requests, and all of the defined roles within the plan enabled us to handle and mitigate that incident pretty much without incident. So we were pretty proud that that plan was in place and that we had practiced it, and we feel it was pretty beneficial to our city and to our community. I do feel fortunate as the fire chief here in Fenton that we have a council manager form of government. My decisions are usually based on what's best for our community and our citizens, and I don't have to worry about the political side of things. I do have neighboring communities where it's a strong mayor type of government, and those chiefs typically have to worry about those decisions when it's an election year, and typically those positions change over with any new elected official. So the police and fire chiefs typically change hands when a new mayor is in office, and that doesn't bode well for the community, not having continuity and the right person in the job based on performance and experience, not who was supporting who in an election. And we're very fortunate here. I've never had to deal with that in my 20 years as chief here in our community. And I feel that makes the decisions based on what's best for the community and not what's best for the political decisions. I do believe the council manager form of government does help with transparency for our council. Our council being the final checks and balances for the city. If they've asked for information or we're working to present something to our council, the city manager and myself can work towards obtaining all the correct information and be prepared to present that to them so that they have good quality information to make their decisions on. They're considering all aspects of our community. Not just the fire department, for instance, but all aspects of the city. So they need quality information to make decisions on. We've also identified that if any council member or mayor is looking for information, that we provide that to the entire council. If somebody asks for information or wants in more in-depth look at something, that when we provide that information, it goes out to everyone, so that everyone has that quality information and can make educated decisions based on it. And then it also eliminates any hidden agendas or any behind the door, non-transparent issues. It keeps everything out in front of everybody and allows the council to make good decisions. I think the biggest benefit to me for dealing with a city manager versus an elected official is that I'm dealing with somebody that's a professional that was hired for the position based on their experience and knowledge. Not an elected official that may have just won an election and really has no experience with dealing with city government and all the ins and outs of all the different departments. It gives me confidence that when I'm working with that individual that we can take something to the city council and our mayor for approval, that it's based on simple merit and experience and knowledge and nothing else. No politics are involved in those decisions. And that's what I feel is the biggest benefit to me when I'm dealing with my city manager, is that we're just simply basing our decision and actions on what's best for our community.